I'm going to do an additional read this week. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I just finished the weekly readings and I want to say to you there's this really, like sometimes I do the readings and there's sort of like these themes that run through a lot of the signs that are very similar. There seems to be, to me, a lot of movement in relationships where people are questioning where they are, moving on, and pulling apart from people. So the energy at the moment is very, very much about that sort of energy. Whether that's, I think we're about to go out of Mercury retrograde. There's quite a lot of stuff around communication, not communicating well in relationships. So I wanted to do a general energy. So this week I'm going to finish off the readings by doing a general energy for everybody for the week. So this is a general energy for the week of the 28th to the 3rd of August. I want to see what comes up as a general for everybody. Okay, we're ready. Okay, yeah, see, look at this, Five of Wands. There's conflict. Five of Wands talks about conflict. It can be conflict amongst people. It can be an energy of people fighting over something. I've just been having fun watching the Vikings. So, you know, people killing their own family, which is really, well, might be a nice idea for some of us, but not for all of us. It's very aggressive and very violent, but fabulous show. Anyway, I digress. This is about fighting amongst people, but it's also about your own internal conflicts. So sometimes this is my card of should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I, can I, or not. Like going backwards and forwards in your own mind, trying to work out which way to go without actually coming up with a conclusion, but getting really caught up in your own energy here of trying to work out which direction to take. Behind that, we do have the Nine of Wands. You see what I mean by the energies coming up for the week? This is the card of the Wounded Warrior. This is about having good boundaries, solid boundaries, protecting yourself against people who want to be aggressive or fighting or in any way trying to sort of push you around, trying to get onto your ground, just not treating you the way you should be treated. And behind this we do have a King of Swords. Now the King of Swords can represent Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but I feel this is you this week. I feel this is the energy of most of us this week. This is about us taking a stand here and sticking up for ourselves against these energies that aren't really benefiting us here. You know, saying I'm not going to take that anymore. I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to stand my ground and I'm going to stick up for myself. And this is really interesting because the Two of Swords is behind that. And the Two of Swords talks of cutting people out, moving away from people, making a decision, you know, not to talk to someone, but certainly making a decision here that may be painful, but it has to be done because look at what's been happening. And behind that, we do have the Queen of Cups. So at the end of the week, you should be feeling much more in your element, feeling much more nurturing. The kindness will return, the comfort will return. But I want to say to you, this is a week of making a stand, of standing up for yourself, of standing up for others, of not being beaten down, of not taking it anymore. And that's why I said it's coming up a lot in the readings, and I wanted to see whether it was a general energy for everybody, because that was the way it was feeling to me. So let's have a closer look. Yeah, look at this. So we're taking time out with the Hermit here. So we're planning, we're strategizing on how to move forward. We're trying to shine the light on what it is that makes things around us happen the way they do. So if you're constantly getting bullied or pushed around by someone, or you're in a relationship where you don't get your own say, or the other person constantly takes control of the relationship, there may be a time this week when you have to sit back and go, you know what, I need to take time out to see whether this serves me anymore, because I'm wondering for a lot of people whether it will. The King of Wands is coming out here. So the King of Wands is an energy of passion, determination, taking ownership of things, taking the lead, leading from the front. This person is very attractive but also highly confident and ready to sort of do what they need to do. And I feel this is the energy you need to move forward with. Okay, Page of Cups coming in. So there is an offer here of love. An offer coming in from somebody. Let's have a look at what that means. And the Ten of Cups is coming up next. I'll say nothing about ducks. Let's leave the ducks for today. Although I have had some great memes sent through. Eight of Wands. So something is happening here. The reason that the universe is doing this is to get you to cut out what you don't want in order to receive what you do want. That's why we're doing that this week. Okay, Ace of Wands. There you go. All right, this is absolutely beautiful. Now I'm getting it. Seven of Wands. So they're saying that defensive time is up. You have a brand new start. You have beautiful energy coming in. The King of Cups is coming in here. So you're getting very balanced within your emotion. You're starting to feel at home in your own world. And you want to work on things here with the Three of Coins. So this energy that's applying to those star sign readings this week, or the sun sign readings, whatever you'd like to call them, is applying to everybody this week. So what I feel here with the universe is trying to place people in a position where they learn how to work with this energy. So this energy of people not communicating well, being cold, being controlling, trying to control the world around them. And if it's you that's trying to do that controlling, the universe is trying to get you to let that go. Because you're taking on this King of Wands energy. And the King of Wands is a person who just knows. They know how it's going to be and they follow themselves. They follow their heart, they follow their desire, they follow their passion. They don't have to control it. See, the King of Swords is more of a controlling character because he has to control his world more because he thinks about it too much. He doesn't act out of his passion or his love. He acts from a mental perspective. So he is running around trying to control everything and making everything the way it needs to be. So what you've got here is this conflict. You need to take on the energy of this King of Swords to cope with this conflict this week. But by the end of this week, you will be out of this space. So for me, this means a lot of people this week will be learning how to let go of control, let the universe lead, trust in yourself like the King of Wands does, taking time out to understand the direction you want to go in, to achieve this beautiful new beginning in the Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups energy. And this is about letting go of defending yourself, letting go of fighting, just letting it roll, letting it happen the way it needs to happen, taking on the energy of the Empress here, controlling, I hate the word controlling, working with your emotions, working with your passion, rather than letting them control you. Because something is changing here. This element is changing. There's a feeling that we're moving into a different time where you don't need to control the energies around you so much. So for everybody this week, it is about standing your ground, telling people what you do and you don't want, and feeling confident about that. But it's about taking the lead in your own life. And that is not about control. That's about trusting that the universe has got it's the right intention here. And they're trying to move you in the right direction. There's an offer that they want to bring into you, but you can't reach it in the energy you're in. So for some people, it will be moving away from relationships. For others of you, it's moving away from habits that have kept you bound. For others of you, it's moving from that head space into your body space and being able to understand your feelings, not think your feelings. So you're starting to move into this new energy here, which is where the universe wants you so they can bring in this brand new start for you here. And I was feeling it in the readings. I just wanted to make sure. So if I was to do a reading for you for the week, I'd say to you, it's going to be a tough week. You're going to do a lot of standing up for yourself here. But in order to move forward, you have to have self-respect and you have to not control what's happening. And if you're still in that control state, then you're not letting go and letting the universe. And the universe is wanting to bring something in. And the only way it can come to you is by you trusting that it's going to bring it to you like the King of Wands does. Have a great week, everyone.